You know what is spending? Spending is all about. So where do you spend? Question is, where do we spend in supply chain? These four areas are we are able to control, then we are going to control almost 80 to 85% of the supply chain cost. This is what, right? So we know we have just seen what is supply chain cost from which particular components, which particular four components or five components, the majority of the supply chain cost, the major cost of supply chain is coming from. So out of this four, we are focusing on the first two components of the cost. We are not focusing right now on salaries and energy consumption, but that case will be a very long case study. So we'll not be taking these two aspects into our webinar today. We're taking these two aspects in the webinar, right? So is the agenda clear, guys? So we are trying to minimize the spend, right? We're trying to minimize the supply chain spend or supply chain cost. And we're using how many parameters? Material cost and transport cost. If you want to, so I'll say my total cost is equal to material cost plus transport cost. Okay, right? This is a material cost. How we are, this is a function. This is called the material cost function. If you want to measure your material cost, this is how we have to purchase. Let's think from the common sense point of view. Focus total load into price per kg per price per kg per kilometer into total kilometer. This is our function. This is called our cost, total cost function. And we are going to use this formula to minimize. These are objective function or called cost function. Right? This is cost function. So let's measure this now. Now finally is the cost savings, cost function, or spend function. How to find the spend and cost function? So first we will find the material cost. Material cost. Material cost is how much? Volume purchase into price per unit into 1 minus discount percentage. Right, this is 38,000 is my easy material cost. Now we will find the transportation cost. First, let's say, first I will find number of trucks required. So this is 4,000 into, what is the weight of one truck, one part, one unit into 1. Okay, we have defined one more thing here. per full truckload cost, per full truckload weight. That is 9 ton, 9,000 kg. It's also constant. We are not changing there. Okay, so number of trucks required is divided by 9,000. Once again. So this 38,000 divided by 9,000. That is 4.22, right? So we'll split this into two parts. Left, we have used the formula. Left side is equal to LEFT, left, of this 1, getting 4 here, and we're going to get right side. I'm going to use the formula right. This is, let me say, 2 by 100. So it's 0.22. Okay, so this is left side, and these are full truck. And this is our 0.22%, right? Now we are going to calculate our truck transportation cost. That is number of full trucks into per full truckload cost plus this is 20%, 22% of 38,000 into kilometer is 500 into price per kilogram per kilometer is this, and this we are getting 4919.6. This is the transportation cost. Now what is total cost? Total cost is 38,000 plus transportation cost. So this is how we are defining our objective function. Objective function and the calculation formula. We'll go to data. We go to solver. This is where we are going to do the optimization. So what is the objective function? We have to minimize our total cost. So here I select my cell which I have to minimize. Then I select my function, whether I want to do maximization, I want to do minimization, or I need a value, a specific value. So I'm going to select minimization because I have to minimize this cost. And what are my variables? I'm going to go back to solver. What I've done is I've just arranged data so I can select all the variables together. Right? Now I add the constraints, boundaries. Boundaries are this all should be more than or equal to lower range. Add. This all should be less than equal to upper range. Add. Okay, we have done our definition of our boundaries also. So let's now solve the problem. So there is a method called select solving method. We are going to select a method. There are 3 methods here: GRG nonlinear, simplex, evolutionary. We will select first GRG nonlinear and click solve. And let's see what our solution, what kind of solution we are going to achieve from solver. How much cost here? So remember how much is currently 42,919. Solver. Let me choose evolutionary method and solve. So current total cost is 42,919.6. Let's see how much we get. Yes. So we got the solution now. See, it was earlier 42,916, right? Earlier. and Excel solution is 27,233. So what is improvement? 42,906 minus 27,233. 15,623. And what is improvement percentage? Which is equal to 1563 divided by the original value. So almost 37% improvement we have got through the optimization. Means we are saving 37% cost through this optimization process. Through this optimization process, we are able to save 37% cost. So what are the solutions Excel gave us? What was previous price? 10. What is the new price? 8. What is the previous volume? 44,000. What is the new volume? 1,500. What was the discount percent earlier? 5%. Now we're getting 1%. What is the per truck full load cost previously? 1,000. Now what is suggesting? 820. What was the distance between previously? 500. Suggesting 308. So if we benchmark a supply chain based upon this output, suppose I want to buy products from supplier who is around 300 kilometers. I have to buy. Suggestion is you have to buy. The strategy is you have to buy the product from a supplier who is around 300 kilometers from us. If you buy from 300 kilometers per hour per distance, then this per truck full load cost also will reduce because the distance is reducing. Then the per full truck load cost also will reduce. We don't need, suppose right now 10% is a discount, 10% is a discount, not 5%. So earlier it was 5% discount. Now it's suggesting 10% discount. So we have to negotiate hard to get 10% discount. We have to negotiate hard to get 8 US dollar per piece. So these are the strategies which you are getting. These are the strategies which you are getting from the optimization tool. And based upon this, we can actually achieve, if we follow this, then we can achieve at least 37% reduction in cost. 37% reduction in cost. So this is how we are doing using the process. What we did first time is we defined the objective function, right? We did the objective function. Then we defined what are our variables. Then we define the variables of the constraints of the variables. This is what we have done here also. So if you look at this is our variables and we have defined our objective function. Where is objective function? This is objective function. These are function which we have written on the last page and we have converted them into a mathematical formula here. Right? These are objective function and these are our variables. And these are boundaries. And we have used solver to get the value. And these are targets. This may not be achievable. Right? This may not be achievable. Suppose I say I cannot reduce my quantity. Let's put 4,000. So what is the reduction now? 31730. Still my improvement percent 37%. Let's say my discount cannot be reduced to 10%. I'll put 0.05. So what is my value now? I have written manually here. Okay, sorry. So I have to change this to the 22%. Discount so if my supplier is not ready to provide discount of 10%, he wants to keep discount of 5%. So this is what. If I cannot reduce my volume of purchase to 3,500. I have to keep it 4,000. Then I'm going to achieve 22% reduction. So you have to put your effort to achieve the targets. And if you're not able to achieve your targets, you have to put your numbers. And finally, you'll get your update here. How much improvement you are getting and how much is the total cost. This is how you have to work on the mathematical model and the process we have defined over here. It is called pruning. This is the last step. After pruning, you will be able to decide what you need to do in your supply chain. Suppose you want to adjust your values, right? 4,000 to 4,100. It's cumulative. Let's say you have to ask the question, right? Can I make 4,000 to 4,100? Right? So what will be impact on the total cost? This is called pruning. You are just trying to adjust, cut or increase. Suppose if I make it 4,100. Sorry. So what is the impact on the cost? So 1% improvement is ready. Previously it was 22%. Now it is 21%. So the cost has increased. So you're trying to simulate by giving different options on the variable, and you're trying to cut your cost or improve your percentage. So what you have to do is cut your cost, okay, improve the percentage, improve the saving percentage by adjusting your variables. This process is called pruning. This process is called pruning, and this is using business analytics in everywhere. Cut your cost, improve saving percentage by adjusting your variables. This process is called pruning.